It was, yeah. And by 2 weeks, yeah, exactly.
Good morning, it's Jonathan Barrett with the morning debrief. Current time is 8:27. It's the 18th of February 2011. Okay, interesting move there. Hang on. Interesting move last night in the equity markets. Was up a little bit higher, which was good. The equity markets, the Dow was up 29 points at 12,318. The S&P was up 4 at 1340. The Nasdaq was up 6 at 2831, and local markets was actually quite positive. Actually, we closed up just about 10 points on the cycle, 4,924. Okay, now the over in Europe, the top 50 was up 2 at 3,064. The FTSE was up 2, and the CAC was up 1. The DAX was actually down 8.79 points, so quite interesting on that front. Okay, also last night in the States we had some data, had CPI. It was a little bit higher than expected. I think the key we've got to look at there is whether or not it's the stimulus packages which is causing this, because initial jobless claims are actually higher than expected, up around 500,000. So that was a little bit of an issue for that. So a little bit of a worry on that front. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the other markets. We'll start off with obviously the dollar index. I've seen a little bit of a correction here in the dollar, and we've just seen that just basically come back at 78.05. Really need to see a break through 79 for that dollar run to continue, and let's see what happens. Now we also had last night a good move in the Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar was up 101.12. A very strong move. This just happened in just when Europe opened, when America opened, so quite strong from that side. So that looks like it's having a bit of a run to the top side. Quite an aggressive move on that front. And as you can see, US dollar is slightly weak across the board. Having a look at the commodities now. I think crude's an interesting one. Yesterday we did mention we had a little bit of a spike there. Failure for it to breach through here suggests that we can actually look for a move to the top side. So I think this could be well supported here. Back to 85 or even 86 you could probably look to buy, because I think now we're heading back. It's just confirmed that range we're in, so it looks okay. So quite happy to be long crude at this area. Obviously a stop below 84. Okay, just looking at the gold chart. Gold continues to trade higher on the back of those inflationary issues. So I think if anything there, let's see what happens. But I think that it does look quite positive, and I think dips can be looked at. Looks like 1400. Remember, 1375 was our target. It has breached through that level. Silver also had a very strong move, 31.71, very strong there, and quite an aggressive move there as well. Right, okay, so that pretty much covers the commodities, gold, Aussie, and the dollar. Local market probably have a little bit of a lift, 49.24. As you can see, it just remains in this range. So it's all a little bit tough as to when it's going to break through that level, but I think a lot of people are expecting it to happen today, and then we trade onwards and upwards from there. Stops, if you are short, I think should go in around that 49.50 level, and let's see what happens from there, maybe a little bit higher. But if that is the case, this is a move which does suggest that you can trade higher. Okay, let's look at some of the other things, what we've got out tonight. Well, just to go back, the CPI data here, initial jobless claims, these were the concerning ones. We're getting inflation without job growth. I think that's pretty much the summary, and I think that does remain a bit of a concern for me. Okay, today we've got RBA foreign exchange transactions, retail sales in the UK. In the States we've got Bernanke speaking on the global imbalance in Paris, but we haven't got a lot of data out tonight that would move and sway the market, so let's see what happens. Just a word of caution too, obviously if you are in cotton, just be careful, keep your extra powder dry. We had another limit move last night, so it is a worry because you can't get into the market. If you are short, you can't buy it because that limit move is up to the top side. So when it goes limit, it just stops, and that to me is an issue. There's not a lot we can do about it, but we just have to see what transpires. Okay, well that's about it from me. I think everything, let's see what happens tonight, but it should be an inside night, and let's see how we go, and I hope everyone has a good day, and talk to you soon. Bye for now.